What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest studio album, the second studio album from Phonte, entitled No News is Good News. Phonte is from the hip hop trio from North Carolina, Little Brother, which consists of himself, Big Pooh, and Ninth Wonder. Um, yeah, man, Big Pooh, he's one of my favorite artists that. Uh, he's been one of my favorite artists for a while now, and that's just all features. I'm waiting for a new album from Big Pooh. But yeah, Phonte. I've heard his name a lot, and I've heard his music before, but I've heard his name come up a lot in the past couple of years. His first album was released in like 2011, as far as his solo album. Little Brothers, they ran from like '01 through 2010, and in that span they released four albums and some critically, like really critically acclaimed albums. And they're regarded as one of the best hip hop groups of all time. They're not like NWA, Public Enemy, Tribe Called Quest, like in the top three, top five, but they're regarded as one of the best groups of all time. They're kind of like cunning linguists in that sense. They're regarded as one of the best of all time, but they're not like deep. People don't the majority of hip hop fans don't speak about them. They're not the first to come to mind. They're more down the list. Um, but yeah, still regarded as one of the greatest groups of all time. And Ninth Wonder, look, y'all know who Ninth Wonder is. Y'all know who Ninth Wonder is. You know about his production, but then again, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't even know who Big Pooh is. Maybe you don't even know who Phonte is, and Little Brother. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this review. This album was like 35 minutes, and it was 10 tracks long. And I'm actually trying to see. Oh yeah, Phonte is not only a hip hop artist but a contemporary R&B artist as well. He's been doing this since 1998. Okay, and I get what they mean by contemporary R&B because we get some of that singing from him on here. So yeah. And is there anything else? No. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into this. The first track, I actually talk about every track on this album, I believe. Yes. The first track is To the Rescue. This was a great intro with uh, very much soul flavor, some jazz, and some. He's really on his MC shit. Like I feel like he's saying like to the rescue in the sense like to save hip hop. And then with track number two, So Help Me God, he comes in like saying, "Yeah, I'm here to save it." It's like coming off of him saying, "I'm here to save it," and he's saying, "So help me God, like I'll murder you niggas," and I'll be. It's either gonna happen one way. I'm either gonna murder you niggas with bars, um, if this game and what comes with being in this game doesn't kill you itself. And I like the little intro, like the little bit of kind of like spoken word, I guess you could say, at the end from we got some female vocals, and she was saying, "You're only as old as your ability to process new information. You're only as old," and she just kept saying it over and over again. Um, Now that I think about it, well, I don't want to say maybe it wasn't a female. There was another track on here where there was a bit of a spoken word at the end, and I'm for sure there was female vocals. Um, Track number three, Pastor Tagallo. What can I say about this? Like, church, nigga. Like, it's it's pro black, um, and it's it's just something else. What really caught my ear from this track was this quote right here. Um, Wondering why the best ideas only come to me when I'm alone or I'm depressed. Uh, my goodness. And that outro, the audio from that outro was just great because he was saying respect. Well, he wasn't saying respect. It was a bit of uh, kind of like a piece of audio where the woman was reporting saying like with the unfortunate passings of Fife Dog from A Tribe Called Quest, Combat Jack, Prodigy from Mobb Deep, um, just saying like seems like people are pushing hip hop is trying to push forward more to um, enlighten black people because that's exactly what they tried to do with their music. So I thought that was dope. The fourth track is Expensive Jeans. And this is kind of pro black as well because when he's saying, like, I wish I could fit in these expensive jeans, and blackness, the most expensive jeans of all. Like, he could be saying so many things right there. I don't want. There's so many things that I'm thinking he could be saying. He could mean by saying that. But I don't want to go off topic. Keep to the review. Um, Check number five. Cry no more. This kind of was like a. I wouldn't know if I'd say a tribute, but he did mention his dad here about how he passed and how he's looking at his mom like, what the fuck, like, stop hating on dad, like he's gone now, and stop smoking. I remember he said something on here. He said, "Mom always said I'm a hoe just like dad." So what did he say? Um, I have sex with multiple, something like that. I have sex with multiple girls just to spite you, mom. I was like, that's so. Oh man, so terrible. But yeah, and it's kind of like surreal for him now because he's saying like, I'm trying to eat a certain way where I won't die just like Pops passed at 54 years old. And it's just surreal because now he's trying to be a dad and raise them and prep them for a world that's not going to give a fuck about them, from what he's saying. And he's saying, like, I don't know, he could be talking about himself as well, but he's saying, like, directly to you, if you have kids, like, shoot, you could be looking back right now realizing that, hey man, my dad was right. While you have a son now telling you that you're wrong. Like, damn, that that's just grown man shit right there. That's real. Track number six, Such Is Life. Uh, what I got from this track, and I can relate to this. I get praise from others, but nothing but criticism from myself. That's me. Like, that is me. There we go. Like I mean, I can be very hard on myself. Like, I'm my biggest critic. So yeah, I can relate to that. So that was a dope track. Track number seven, Change of Mind, featuring Freddie Gibbs, Gangsta Gibbs, baby. This is on some. This is on a bit of an alternative R&B slash hip hop beat right here. Um, really, what he's saying here, well, what I took away from this is that he's saying mindset determines how good your day is gonna be, like how you're gonna experience and how you're gonna live your life today. And yeah, so power, I get kind of like expressing or promoting, encouraging the power of positivity, just having the right mindset to have a good day, and hopefully it will compound into over the years a good life. Track number eight, Sweet You. Probably the, I'm gonna say weak because there's not a weak track on here. Probably like the track that had the least effect on me, least amount of effect on me. But yeah, this was a cool track. I did have some note. I only wrote a little bit. All I have to say about this track was I feel like he's just saying, "Yo, sweet me, sweet life, sweet you." I feel like this could be to his sweetheart, and you never know. Like, that could be a significant other, or it could be hip hop itself. Because I've noticed that artists kind of do that. If they make a song about their love, sometimes it's not about a female or male, if that's what you like, if that's what they like. Sometimes they're just making a song about hip hop. Like, yeah, hip hop. That's my that's my bae. That's so yeah. Track number nine, Find That Love Again, featuring Eric Roberson. Okay, I saw that um he did a Phonte did a collaborative album with Eric Roberson last year or in 2016. Um, but yeah. Oh, still on. But yeah, what was it called? It was some. I want to say it had. I honestly I forget, but I saw that he dropped something with Eric Roberson, and I'm gonna have to check that out because this is my favorite track on this album. Um, he's just saying here, like, I gotta find that love. Um I gotta find that inspiration, that drive. You know, that the motivation, the determination, just what makes me push. I have to find that love again. Um, and I just have to find it. Like what made me do what it is that I do now. And it was gotten me where I am now. I've got to find that love again so I can keep pushing and just get more out of life. Just be happier. And got to find that love again. Man, Eric Roberson. Whoo boy. Um, oh, just a quick fact. I know it's random, but and I kind of I knew this actually. Big Pooh is from Virginia, but they are little brother is a North Carolina group though. So shout out to Big Pooh being from Virginia. That's me too. And just for the hell of it, Ninth Wonder is from North Carolina. Okay. All right. I don't know why I just did that right in the middle of this review, but but yeah, this is like my favorite track on the album. Find That Love Again. And he's shouting out his boys on here. He's shouting out the legends of today and of a couple of back in the day, not too far back in the day. The farthest back is probably from Questlove, but he's shouting out legends from his time and legends of today. Shoot, Big Pooh, of course, Questlove, Ninth Wonder, his mama, shout out to mama, um, Royce the 5'9", Domo Genesis, K Tronada, my man, Conway the Machine, and your old Droog. So it's a dope ass track. Not only do I get one of my favorite tracks because he it's just the song is so good, but that outro talking about some of the best of today and of the past, and I listen to those artists, it's like that's dope as hell. And the last track on here is Euphorium, Back to the Light. Here I feel like he's just trying to say back to reality, back to enlightenment, and just finding happiness, being happy in my own skin. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This album as a whole, if you ask me, um, it was it was a grown man's album, a grown person's album. But I think it was a grown man's album. It's kind of the anybody can enjoy this, but especially especially if you're a black man, young black man, whether you're my age, 21 or older, with kids. And like I said, anybody can enjoy it, but with the lyrics on here and the music itself, it's like I feel like this is the young. He made this for young black people, young black men. And I don't want to say that to be like I said, only black people can enjoy it. Anybody can enjoy this, and I'm sure it's for everybody. But I feel like especially there's just a little bit more in there, a little something extra for the young black men out there. Um, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna check this right now. What was that album called that he did? Tegalero with Eric Roberson. Okay, that was in July of 2016. I'm definitely gonna check that out, and I recommend you check that out too, because that track, "Find That Love Again," feature Eric Roberson. That is my favorite track on here, so I'll definitely be checking that Tegalero album out as well. I'd give this album a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's one of the best hip hop albums that dropped so far in 2018. And 2018 has been kind of slow as far as having a lot of albums drop, but it's well now I'm actually a little bit behind because I've been waiting for albums to pick up so I can have a lot more to review and have reviews out more consistently to y'all. But now I'm kind of behind. But even though it's been kind of slow as far as mass amount of content, there have been some quality albums that have dropped. This, Evidence, Sky Zoo, Planet Asia, um, some albums that I haven't reviewed yet that I will be reviewing. So, um, yeah, and that's pretty much it. 7.5 out of 10. If you've heard this album, please let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. If you haven't heard this album, I definitely recommend that you check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Check the description so you can see my social medias and everything, anything down there that you can connect with me on that you have. Be dope if you go ahead and do that. Be sure to like this video as well if you like the review. Share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like the content that you see. And now that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.